to set the record straight. Action photos are actually the best photos. Not only is it amazing encapsulating the true athleticism of an athlete, marking the historical moment of a 700th home run, if I'm being honest, action photos make the most money. Yeah, they're used the most. Parents want action photos of their kids. Newspapers want action photos of the star athletes. ESPN wants illustrations to use where they can cut a player out and they're holding a ball, dribbling down a court. They're the things that are gonna make you the most money, most likely. That's why action photos are the best. They're not overrated, they're underrated. Right? They get used all the time. And if you can't take a single action photo, you're probably never gonna get hired as a sports photographer. We're here to help you make sure you get some good action. Make sure that you can put out those images that people are going to use all the time. Pull up ESPN, Sports Illustrated, a newspaper. Probably like 90% of those photos are going to be some type of action photo. Even if it's not that much action. It's just a quarterback dropping back, just a woman dribbling down the soccer field, right, that they can cut out and put on an advertisement. Those things are the things that are going to sell. Those things are the things that you need to make sure that you can get no matter what. Look at ESPN right now. Action, 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 action. So in order to get those types of images, you want to have some type of game plan going into your shoot, or you want to make sure you know what a client wants. If you're shooting for parents, you want to make sure you're getting every kid, whether they're the quarterback or the offensive lineman. You want to make sure you're getting photos, even if it's just them blocking, nothing crazy. You want to capture those images. And also you want to make sure they're sharp. So, I got a ton of other videos. Go check them out. Taking sharp images, game planning, how I shoot games. Go check them out. Help you get some of those action photos. So to capture these peak action moments, the ones, not just the guy dribbling down the court, those diving, leaping, jumping out of the gym photos, you want to make sure that you're ready at all times because they can happen at any moment. It's not going to necessarily happen every game where you're in the right spot at the right time taking those photos, but they will fall into your lap sometimes, and you got to be ready. Like if there's a right-handed batter up and you see the players in the infield shift between third and second base, that's probably where the ball is going to go a higher percentage of the time. So I'm going to key in on that third baseman, and I'm just going to kind of wait and hope there's a line drive at him so that I can get that jumping or diving play, because if I was just trained on the batter, it's virtually impossible on a line drive to swing, find the third baseman, focus, and take the picture before the ball gets there, because those balls are coming out at 90, 100 miles an hour. Or if there's a guy on third base, less than 2 outs, fly ball to the outfield, he's going to tag up, try to get home. It's going to be a play at the plate. It's going to be a great photo. Now, you want to think about this before the batter even hits the ball. You want to know and anticipate that that's going to happen, that could be an image that you're going to get. So you're ready to do that. You want to know, should I be focusing on the catcher? Should I be focusing on the runner running in? And you want to think about your angle of the play. Typically, if I'm on third base, I'm going to focus on the catcher because I'll probably have his face more in my direction and it's going to be a better image. Or in ultimate frisbee, if there's a deep throw that goes up, you have a little bit of time, find the receiver and track them because the disc is floating a little bit. They're trying to catch up and they're going to dive and lay out and catch the photo. Other times, the defender's going to be able to catch up. They're going to both go up and try to grab the disc out of the air. And that's going to also be a good photo. But it's very different movements for your camera when you're tracking them. So you want to be able to tell kind of like, are they really straining? They're starting to lean forward as if they're going to dive. You're going to kind of keep continuing, keep that focus on their chest. Whereas if you see them slowing down and getting ready to jump up, you're going to have to really jerk your camera up probably to capture that image. You want to leave a lot of room above them because they're going to reach up really high. Like right here, you can't see my arms anymore. You're going to have to swing up to keep that in frame because you don't want to cut off their arms in the picture. It's going to be terrible. You can't even see the disc. Anticipating these things, knowing, the body movements of players, knowing the sport will help you get these regular action photos, but also these really peak action photos. And don't forget that changing your angle is going to really enhance the athleticism of the athletes. So it's going to look bigger in the frame. They're going to look like they're jumping higher off the ground if you get lower to the ground. Don't be afraid to take your camera from standing to kneeling, from kneeling to sitting, from sitting to even laying on the ground. It's going to make those athletes look more powerful and more athletic in all the photos you're going to take. I hope this makes you forget what that other guy was saying and that you can see the light, start focusing on the action photos, know that they are not overrated, they're underrated. Let me know your action tips. I love learning new stuff. Let's learn together. I hope this helped you out. And if you made it this far, please feel free to subscribe. More tips, more tricks, more behind the scenes, all that good stuff. So, see you next time.